What's up, Rob here, Old City Vapors on the OCV channel. Back today with another video on vinyl. Not on vinyl, but it's about vinyl. Vinyl finds that I've found this week. I've got 10 of them here. I found actually more than 10, but I'm just limiting it to 10 so the video won't be so terribly long. Been fighting with my computer left and right. For some reason it decides it only wants to let me record for, just about 10 minutes, and then it cuts off. Been fighting with my mixer, and this mixer over here, this mixer over here, both of them are giving me hell. I'm about ready to beat both of them with a hammer and just go get something different. Anyways, other than that stress ball, I'm recording this with my iPhone now. Got a $2,000 computer that I've had, and it's given me fits, so now I'm using my phone, and the video's actually better. Anyway, enough rambling and ranting, and let's get on with the video. The first one I found this week that I was stoked on finding was, and I literally pulled this out of a box of garbage, basically. Kind of just saw it sitting over there and went and looked through it. And this is what I found. It's a date with the Everly Brothers. And you can see the album cover itself. It's got this ring where there was obviously a record sitting there. And it was in the sun or something, or in a heavy duty smoker house or something. I don't know what. But it, looks great here. Looks like it has doo-doo stains on it. On the outer rim of the record. The album itself, the sleeve is pretty hammered. The album itself is in pretty good shape, except for one track. Track 2 on this album doesn't work. So the rest of the album is golden, plays nice and quiet, no scratches, no skips, nothing. Track 2 on side 1, there's something wrong with it. It's got this weird, all the way around it, looks like somebody just let a bad needle or something just, I don't know what it is. I'm going to try to clean it again and see if that comes up. But other than that, track 2 doesn't work. The rest of the album plays great. So I'm going to look for another copy of this because it's a really good album. You've heard all the songs on it before. Well, maybe you haven't. I don't know. If you haven't, check out the early Everly Brothers. This one. And this one, by the way, let me get rid of these windows that keep popping up on my computer here. And this album, the Everly Brothers, A Date with the Everly Brothers, it also had 8 pocket-sized photos of the Everly Brothers, and they weren't in here. So somebody had those, and don't know where they went. But when this came out, when did it come out? In 1960. Wow, 4 years before I was born this came out. 1960, it was reached to be number 9 on the Billboard charts. Next up is this one, 10 years after, Cricklewood Green. 10 years after. This is another one found in the thrift shop. And the album, wow, I got 2 of them here. Dirt. The album itself is in very good condition. The vinyl is nice and clean. Plays very well. No crackly, hissy, skippy, nothing. The vinyl is in, I wouldn't say mint condition, but very good, plus at least. The sleeve, however, even though it looks good, not so much. It's all split and falling apart. It did have the inner sleeve in it, and it's in good shape, but the album jacket itself is pretty much split on 3 sides. So I found another copy of this, and I got this one like dirt, just stupid cheap. I found another copy of this, and they wanted $4 for it, and I was like, I was gonna buy it just to use the album sleeve, and I pulled the album out, and I'm like, well, my vinyl's in better condition. Unfortunately, the sleeve on that one was in the same condition as this one. Split all the way around. So here's the next one that I was, it was hitchhiking on the back of that one. This one is the tubes. Look at that futuristic piece of PVC on the tubes. And this is a cool album. You've heard the Tubes before, even if you don't know who the Tubes are. A lot of you do know who the Tubes are. This one, it's a compilation of, well, the name of the album is the Compilation Backwards Project Principle. God, I am just like befuddled with words today. The Compilation Backward Principle. It came out in 1981. If you've never heard the Tubes, just Google it, pull it up, stream it, whatever. I guarantee you, most of you have heard it. At least one or two of their songs. This one, the album sleeve itself, you can see the ring around it. That's, you know, from the rim of the record being in the sleeve. Even though it's in a protector inside the sleeve, it's still, if they're rubbing together or whatever, sitting on each other, it's going to get that ring. That's why I keep mine now in a sleeve, and then another sleeve for the record that I keep on the back, and I keep them standing up. Even though that one's pretty hammered on the outside, the vinyl is in pristine shape as well. This one, next up on the board, is another Crosby, Stills, and Nash album. This is the self-titled debut Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And this came out in 1969. This is an original press, and it is in really good shape. If you can see right there, it says 15 bucks. Somebody in the thrift store knew that this was a good album, and you know, it was worth a few more bucks than most of the others. I got it for 10 because I bought like 15 or I don't know, a dozen albums or so, and I said, hey, this one has what looks like a scratch on it, so I'm taking a chance, so you guys got to give me a deal. So they knocked $5 off on that one. I bought it, and fortunately took it home, cleaned it, plays perfect, doesn't skip, doesn't have a bunch of crackly surface noise or anything. And it's funny, you know, this is one of those albums that I can put on and just listen to both sides, flip it and keep listening to it. These old Crosby, Stills, and Nash albums, I just, for some reason, they really, I love them. You know, the classic photo of all three of these guys sitting out on a couch on front of this, you know, front of this old house. I looked it up, 815 Palm Avenue, West Hollywood, California. And what's funny about this album is I took the artwork for my band and photoshopped my band's faces on their faces and bootlegged their artwork for a band flyer. But anyways, great album. Next up, this one's funny because it does make it on a lot of people's top 10, you know, or top 20 rock albums to collect. You should have in your collection. I found this one. I thought it was funny because it did make the list, but I bought it because I liked it, basically. And I used to have this in my old collection, and now I have it in my new collection as well. And it is the Alan Parsons Project, I, Robot. And I think Alan Parsons was ahead of his time for sure, because this doesn't sound like an album that came out in 1977. If you've never heard it, you should definitely check it out. If you have heard it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of electronic sounds. I don't know, just definitely futuristic compared to a lot of the music that was coming out in 77. Next up, this is an album I got in my local music store, Music Matters Remixed, going through the old vinyl section, and I found this and was stoked to find it. It is Roxy Music, Avalon. This is an album that I used to listen to this thing over and over and over. And I had it on vinyl. I had it on cassette tape. I had it on CD. Just over the years, I've listened to this album, I don't know how many times. And I found a really nice copy of it. My vinyl copy was just, it was sketchy to listen to. So this one, nice and mint. This was actually sealed up. And this is actually their 8th and final studio album from Roxy Music. Brian Ferry, and he's still making music, but this was released in 1982, and it's a great album. It's one of those bring back a lot of memories albums of stuff I was doing as a teenager. Next up, what is this? Doesn't say anything on it. Guy holding a dove. This is Santana. It's like a greatest hits collection. And I don't know the whole deal on what this is, as far as it doesn't have a name on it. I knew it right when I saw it because I had this in my collection. This one, it was released. When was it released? It was released. This is a 2017 reissue, and it's on Sony. And it, like I say, it's not the original. A lot of people say the original. I used to have the original, and you know, right here, kind of in red letters, it said Santana greatest hit. And I don't know. A lot of people say the original didn't really sound that good, and this reissue, for some reason, sounds better. I don't know. Maybe a little newer technology, whatever. Great album. It's got a lot of just awesome Santana songs on it. The only thing wrong with this one was the corner got a little bent right there. Other than that, it is like immaculate condition as well. This one, next up, I was stoked to find this one. This came out in 1973, and it is Steppenwolf 16 greatest hits from Steppenwolf. And this is an original press. You see the album cover itself is really nice, and the vinyl on it as well is in like near mint condition. And I was stoked to find this one. Everybody's heard of Steppenwolf, even if you don't know. Like you younger kids, if you don't know who Steppenwolf is, guarantee you've heard the music, because Born to Be Wild, how many movies, how many commercials, how many everything has that song been in? Born to Be Wild. Yeah, you've heard it. And there's 15 more songs on there, and I guarantee you've heard a few of those too. This one, found this one in a thrift store as well. And it is the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Gold, Silver, and Dirt. This is a collection. It's a 3 LP, 3 album set. It comes with a poster in it, and this one actually has the poster in it. This one actually is in very good near mint condition. The vinyl itself is perfect. All 3 albums in there are perfect. It has the poster still folded up in there. The poster's immaculate. It may end up on the wall in here somewhere. I don't know. But this came out in 1976, I believe. And it is a collection of music from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band from 1967 to 1976. Ton of music on here. Again, definitely songs you've heard. And then last but least is this one, which I was really stoked to find this. I got this in another thrift store. I think I paid 99 cents for it. And it is Herman's Hermits. I grew up listening to this. This is an album I remember I used to pilfer from my brother when he wasn't looking. Just because I liked the name, and I grew up listening to these songs. And this one, the jacket itself, you know, a little bit of wear there, a little bit of wear up there, but overall the jacket's in really good shape. And the vinyl itself is in like very good plus shape as well. Plays nice and quiet. No skips, no crackles, no scratches, no nothing. And I was stoked to find that this came out in 1965. I was 1 year old when this came out. So there you have it. There is 10 of my vinyl finds for the week. Some newer, some older. From 1960 to 2017 reissue. So there you go. There you have it. That's my story. My phone's working. It says I've been recording for going on 15.5 minutes. So we'll round it up to 16 minutes and call it a day. So there you go. There you have it. Hit the subscribe button, little bell icon if you want to be notified when I put more videos up. I'm going to be doing more videos on vinyl. And who knows, you know, there's paranormal videos that come up every week with Weird Wednesday and Paranormal Soup is another show that I'm a co-host on. And Paranormal Soup is on Sundays. Weird Wednesday is, of course, on Wednesdays with my fabulous co-host and Bessie friend, Jamie, who lives out in California, the West Coast, where they're all crazy. You think Florida's crazy? No, West Coast, man, they lost their minds. Anyway, that's it. 16 minutes of video. I'm done. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and we will catch you later. Bye-bye.